Eviction rules shape communities more than you think. Imagine living in a neighborhood where your home could be suddenly taken away if you can't afford rent. The basics: eviction is when a landlord asks a court to force you out of a rental property. You have rights, like paying bills on time and following house rules. Landlords want to ensure their properties are well maintained and occupied by good tenants, but sometimes conflicts arise over those responsibilities. For example, if a tenant fails to pay rent or violates lease terms, the landlord may initiate an eviction process. Key players: courts handle eviction cases, but local housing agencies can offer help too. Tenants' unions advocate for better conditions, while landlords' groups push back against regulations. In many cities, such as San Francisco, tenants' rights organizations like Tenant Turnaround provide legal assistance to those facing eviction. On the other side, landlord associations often lobby against overly stringent measures that could make it harder to maintain properties. Balancing act: eviction policies must protect both sides. Too much flexibility could mean unstable living situations for tenants and financial losses for landlords. For instance, in New York City, a tenant protection law known as Just Cause requires landlords to provide justifiable reasons before evicting a resident. This can prevent retaliatory evictions, but might also cause landlords to be more selective about who they rent to. Too little protection could lead landlords to abandon properties or hike rents sky high in response to increased risks. Real-world impacts: in cities like San Francisco, strict eviction rules keep people in their homes longer and help maintain social cohesion, but gentrification pressures can arise as newer residents move into neighborhoods with more affluent newcomers. Meanwhile, some states have weaker protections, leaving many tenants vulnerable. For example, Texas has relatively weak tenant protection laws compared to other states, leading to higher evictions rates. Why contentious? Politicians and interest groups clash over the balance. Some argue for stronger tenant rights to prevent homelessness, while others fear it will force landlords out of business. For instance, in California, the Tenant Protection Act of 2019 significantly strengthened eviction protections, but faced strong opposition from real estate developers who claimed it would drive up housing costs. Finding common ground is a major challenge in our ongoing housing crisis. These eviction rules matter because they affect who can afford homes, where people live, and how stable their communities are. Understanding them helps us see why housing policy is so complex. For example, the eviction rates in Washington, D.C., which has some of the strongest tenant protections in the country, provide a stark contrast to states like Oklahoma, where evictions occur more frequently due to weaker laws. By examining these policies and their real-world impacts, we can better understand the trade-offs and challenges involved in shaping effective housing law. This knowledge is crucial for policymakers and citizens alike as they navigate complex issues surrounding home stability and community well-being.